In this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating how you can create noise gradients using Inkscape. And the example I'll be applying it to is this eyeball that we'll be recreating. So let me open up Inkscape and we will get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw a circle. So I'm going to grab the circles and ellipses tool, and I'm going to hold Control and Shift on the keyboard and click and drag to create a circle that starts from the inside. And then I'm going to make this circle white. And then I'll grab my selection tool and I will right click this and go to duplicate, and I'll make this duplicate copy black. And I want to apply a radial gradient to this black copy. So I'm going to open up the fill and stroke menu. If you don't have the fill and stroke menu opened on your screen, you could just click on this color stripe down here where it says fill and it'll open up that menu. And under the fill tab, I'm going to click on this button right here that says radial gradient when you hover your cursor over it. And now I want to reverse this gradient so that black is on the outside and transparency is on the inside. So let me grab the gradient tool over here, and I'm going to click this icon up here in the tool settings menu that says reverse the direction of the gradient. And then I'll zoom in on this. I'm going to double click the path, the gradient path right here, to add a new stop. And I'm going to bring this out a little bit. And then I'll hold Control and Shift and grab this gradient handle and just bring this in a little bit like that. And now I'll zoom out. So this is the gradient. Let me adjust this just a little more. This is the gradient that I will be applying the noise gradient to. So let me grab my selection tool. Let me move this over a little bit. I'm going to come up here to where it says filters. I'll go to overlays and I will choose, I'm looking for noise fill from this list. And I'm going to take this menu. I'm going to tick the box down here that says live preview. And when I do that, you can see there is a noise filter applied to the gradient there. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. First things first, I want to come over here to where it says noise color, and I want to take this A channel and make sure I have this all the way down to 0. If you don't see an A channel here, just come up here to this drop down and choose HSL from this list. And now I'm going to come back over here to the options tab, and the setting that we're going to pay attention to the most over here is dilation. We're going to have to adjust this dilation slider based on the color that you're working with and how intense you want the noise effect to look. So if I bring this up, you can see it takes away a lot of the effect, but if I bring it down, you could see more of the effect. And I'll have to adjust this according to my own preferences. So for this design, I'm going to bring this pretty low, right about there, I think, maybe a little more. And that looks pretty good. And once you have that applied, you can click the apply button, and now the noise gradient is applied. Now, if you want to intensify this effect, you can apply it a second time. So let me click on live preview again, and you can see we have a second effect that we're applying there. I like how mine looks the first time, so I'm just going to deselect this. I'm going to close out of this menu. And one thing to keep in mind, if your gradient looks a little blurry, if the quality looks kind of low, it may have something to do with the settings. So come up here to Inkscape Preferences. I'm going to go to Inkscape and I'm going to click on Settings. If you're using Windows, just press Control-Shift-P on the keyboard. And in this search bar, I'm going to type Filter. And I'm going to come down here to where it says Filter Effects Quality. I have Best Quality set for my settings here, and that gives you the sharpest, clearest appearance for this filter effect that we're applying. So if yours looks a little blurry and soft, it's probably because you have average or maybe a lower setting. So set it to best quality and close out of the menu. And now we can grab the gradient tool and we can adjust this like any other gradient. And you can see we have this noise effect here that's applied to the gradient. So I'll just adjust this a little further. And now I'm going to create the rest of the eyeball. So let me grab my ellipse tool. Let me deselect everything by pressing the escape key. And I'm going to snap to the center here, and I'm going to hold Control and Shift and draw another circle. And I will make this one a lighter shade of blue. And then I'll grab my selection tool, right click, go to duplicate, and I'll make this second one a darker shade of blue. And just like I did previously, this will be the one that I apply the noise gradient to. So let me apply a radial gradient. I'll go back to my gradient tool. I'll reverse the direction of the gradient. And I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit. I'm going to double click the path and just adjust this a little bit. There we go. And now I'm going to apply that effect again. So let me grab my selection tool. I will go to Filters, Overlays, and choose Noise Fill. And I'm going to move my menu over, click the Live Preview button, and you can see we have the noise effect there. And I'm going to adjust my dilation again, just so I have the effect that I want. Now, if you notice here, previously we used a lower setting to get that effect. For this color, I'm going to use a higher setting. I'll click apply, close out of it, and now I can go back to my gradient tool and adjust this as needed. So I'll make this, whoops, let me undo that. I'm going to adjust this a little more. That's a little closer to the effect that I'm going for. And then I'll press the escape key to deselect everything, and I'll grab my circle tool again and create the black circle for the center of the eye. I'll hold Control and Shift and create another circle. And it looks like this one's already black. This is actually a dark gray. I'm going to make this black. There we go. And you can grab your selection tool and you can choose just how much you want the eyeball to be dilated there. And then finally, I'm going to apply a drop shadow behind everything here. So let me grab my circles and ellipses tool again, snap to the center, click and drag to draw another circle. I'll make this one black, grab the selection tool, and I'm going to lower this one to the bottom by clicking this button up here in the tool settings menu that says lower to the bottom. And for this one, I'm going to apply a Gaussian blur. So I'll come down here to the blur slider and I'll bring that up like that. And now I will apply another noise overlay to this. So let me go to Filters, Overlay, and I will choose Noise Fill. Click Live Preview. And again, we can adjust this as needed. And I like how that looks, so I will finalize it by clicking Apply, close out of the menu. And there you go, we've created that eyeball design that uses noise gradients. And like I mentioned previously, these gradients are editable like any other gradient. Say for example, I wanted to change this from a radial gradient to a linear gradient. I could just click on the linear button, and now if I grab my gradient tool, you can see I had the editable linear gradient like that. But I liked how it looked previously, so I'll put that back. And there we go, that should do it for this tutorial. That is how you can apply noise gradients to objects using Inkscape. If you found this lesson useful, then consider checking out my Inkscape Masterclass. It's a collection of over 60 videos where I go over all of the tools and features in Inkscape, and I explain what they are and demonstrate how they work. Kind of like how I did in this video. We even have a private community where you can ask questions and get help from me anytime you want. And best of all, there's no monthly membership fees. You just pay $17 one time and you're in for life. I'll have some information about that down below if you want to check that out. As always, thanks for watching.